Hello, and welcome to the Stephanie Herman Show. Today's show is about lifting your spirits and getting away. Can you imagine going to Italy without going on a plane or jet lag? Well, I am going to take you to Italy today, but not really. I'm taking you to Yountville, California, to a wonderful Hotel Luca, which feels like you're in Italy the second you go there, with great food, fine wine, exquisite art, pleasure that you'll love. So why don't you join me and come to Italy with me right now. At the beautiful Hotel Luca, sitting with the chef Craig DiFonzo, and I want to know a little bit more about you. What brought you to this wonderful place?
Well, I was we're working in Chicago for a while, and this opportunity came up to come back to California, where I had worked for about 12 years in San Francisco, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to work up in the middle of wine country with the access to the artisanal farmers and produce. And it's really a chef's dream to be in an area like this. So.
Well, we are in Yountville, which is Michelin star city town right here. And so there's a lot of competition with all the other restaurants here.
Right.
How do you feel being in this little area of competition?
Well, I'm truly passionate about pizza dough and the consistency of the crust and risotto.
I had the risotto last night. It was amazingly good. Thank you so much for that.
I worked under a chef from Rome for about 3 years in San Francisco, and he taught me the art of risotto and the grains, and it was like a religion to him. And, so I think the freshness of the pastas and the risotto and the pizza, the essence of a true Italian food, and then the accompaniments that will go with it will range depending on what I see at the farmer's market and which farmers that I meet and so on and so forth.
Wow.
So
that's
I don't want to
great.
get locked in any particular dish, and then if you were to come up here and it wasn't on the menu, but just focusing on the hand-cut pastas that are made every day, the risotto and the pizza.
Well, I like what you said. It's kind of like this is turning into more of a spiritualness.
It's definitely a passion. I mean,
right.
it's I live, breathe,
and that's what you're sharing with everybody that
Right.
comes here, and I appreciate it, and I
well,
thank
I feel
you.
that the true essence of a chef is his or her ability to train someone else to be a chef someday, to train somebody to do, not just to scream at them, but to talk them through and let them realize what your goal is at the end of the day. So.
Thank you so much, Craig.
You're
Nice
welcome.
having you.
You too.
Take care.
Si tu n'aimais pas, si tu n'aimais pas, je t'aimais. Mais si je t'aimais, si je t'aimais, prends garde de toi.
We're on just over 1 acre, and so we had to build 20 rooms, a full-service restaurant, a full-service spa on just about a quarter of that 1 acre. So,
And who was the architect?
the architect was Jeffrey Fink. Jeff did a great job. He really created a beautiful property here that I think respects Italian architecture, and we have a number of beautiful sight lines throughout the property, and the builders did a great job of implementing Jeff's vision.
And I heard the tiles on the rooftops are 200 years old from Italy. What is it?
From the town of Lucca, specifically. Yes, David and Kathleen Fink, the owners, found those tiles and really thought it would create a DNA, an Italian DNA here, and had these 200-year-old tiles imported from the town of Lucca and put up on the roof. We hope to create an environment where guests would show up and feel comfortable immediately. They'd be able to sit outside their room or on their balcony overlooking the courtyard, have a glass of wine, sit outside in our outdoor dining area, and we really thought it might feel like a busy Italian strata during busy season, with people mingling and talking to each other and enjoying the environment. So we really are hoping it's that kind of a comfortable environment.
I mean, it's just so compact, but beautifully architecturally made, so you don't feel it's crowded. There's a feng shui to the whole place that I love.
And what we hear from the locals is that it's a very comforting environment. So the design and the build of the restaurant and the hotel in general contributes to that. I hope that people come in and they feel comfortable, they can be at ease and enjoy a nice meal or a spa treatment or a hotel experience.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk
Sure,
with us.
it's my pleasure. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Now, didn't that whet your appetite or your palate to live your life to the fullest? And now we will lift your spirits with the Marty Williams Quartet. And Marty Williams and his quartet will bring the sounds of jazz into your home right now. So, Marty, why don't you take it away?
A young boy walks down the city street, and hope was in his eye. Searching the faces of the people he'd meet. For one he could recognize. Brother, say you may have come this way. Brother, where are you? They say you may have passed this way. Maybe pass this way, maybe come this way. Maybe been this way. The eyes of the people that would pass him by were cold and hard as stone. The young boy whimpered and began to cry, 'cause he was all alone. Brother, where are you? They say you may have passed this way. Brother, where are you? They say you may have come this way, maybe come this way, maybe pass this way. Maybe been this way. This way, maybe pass this way, maybe come this way, maybe been this way. Now there are many who will swear it's true that brothers are we all. Yet it seems there are very few who will answer a brother's call. Brother, where are you? They say you may have come this way. This way, maybe pass this way, maybe come this way, maybe been this way.
Oh, bravo, bravo, bravo. Beautiful. Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you very much.
So, can I get to know you a little bit better?
Of course.
How did you start being in the music with such soul that you have?
That I'm not quite sure of, but I've been playing for a long time, for about 35 years now, so it's developed along the timeline.
Well, did something happen to you at the age of 19 that sparked
That story.
the
Yes.
soul of music?
Absolutely. I was living in Milwaukee and was snowed in, and I was listening to an album called Ahmad Jamal and Voices. The name of the album was Voices, and he was playing such tunes as Stacey Bone, Nature Boy. And at that time, because I didn't have anywhere else to go, and I was trying to find out where I was in my life, I decided that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a trio.
The voices came to you.
Absolutely.
Wow. And when did you make your first CD?
I made my first CD, let's see, 1994, I believe it was.
And which one is it?
It's No Illusion. I actually had my hand in photography at that time, and I did the album cover, all the photos.
I noticed your
pictures.
photography is
Yes.
beautiful.
Thank you.
You don't take the picture of you in the other album, do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
And
No.
the second album was?
I made this in 2004, Moonbay Sessions. It's, excuse me, let me see this title. A Diverse Vibrations in Hip Hop and Jazz. And it's a combination of hip hop and jazz
Wow.
chilled together. Yeah.
And you just released
Just
this
released
one,
this one, long time coming.
and it's your birthday today.
It's my birthday today.
So
Yes.
long time coming.
Long time coming. But it's just released, and it's an album with all vocals. And that's the first time that I resigned to singing songs.
Your voice is wonderful. I
Thank
love
you
it.
very much.
It's so rich.
Thank
And
you.
the wonderful quartet. I know there's a
Absolutely.
story behind how long
Oh.
you've been together.
Oh, yes. On my left here is Ruth Davies on bass.
Hi.
And she's a world-renowned bassist. She played with Charles Brown for a number of years. I'm not sure how many, but around 10 years. And even though she still comes back to play with us occasionally and do her thing.
Thank you.
Yes. Our drummer is Ranzel Merritt,
Hi, Renzel.
and he too is a longtime friend. We started playing music with Ranzel at a place called Ivy's in Jack London Square. I think we played there for like 3 years. And then Ranzel went off with a saxophonist by the name of David Murray, avant-garde. So, and then our guitar player, Mr. Eric Swinderman, and he's been my long-time buddy. And he played with a vocalist by the name of Brenda Boykin, and did a number of CDs. I think maybe four CDs. So,
Well,
yeah.
you all sound absolutely beautiful,
Yeah,
and we're going to
thank
hear
you.
more of you later. You're going to be ending our show.
Oh, thank
and
you.
now we're going to take you back to Yountville, and we're going to experience Masonry. So Masonry has exquisite art and artisan wine and furnishings, and it's just an eclectic place that you have to come and see. So come with me now, and let's check it out.
Masonry is a dream that we were able to kind of bring to fruition about 18 months ago, but it's something I've been thinking about and working on for probably over 10 years. This was the idea of merging my interest and my passion in art and design with the wine culture that exists up here, and the inspiration for that comes from a gentleman outside of Antwerp named Axel Vervoet, who's arguably the most famous antiques dealer in the world, lives in a castle outside of Antwerp and has probably one of the greatest jobs ever. He literally, he and his team, I think
Him and you.
well, yes, but I don't live in a castle. I live in a little ranch house.
Yeah.
So he gets to live in the castle, and he and his team scour the world all year long to bring objets back, and furnishings and artwork, and fill the castle, and then they open it up to the public a couple times a year, and thousands of people come in and basically buy everything out of the castle, and then they go refill it again. And so that's what he does on a regular basis. So we do the Napa version of this here. At iWalk, we have 3 locations, and the iWalk name will
I
go
love
away.
that story. Oh, it will go away?
Well, it'll go away, or has gone away, on the 2 sculpture gardens at Auberge du Soleil and MacArthur Place.
And what's that called there?
Well, that's now Masonry. So,
Okay,
so
gotcha.
essentially what we did is, in purchasing iWalk, there were 3 physical locations, 100 artists, 3 employees, and a client list that was several thousand names deep that Ira had built up over a 20-year business. This would have been his 20th year in business. So he was the first and is the oldest fine arts dealer in the Napa Valley. So in buying that brand, we picked up a number of things that made sense. But we will keep the iWalk name only on the St. Helena Main Street Gallery, because that's the one that people associate with the name. They don't really associate the iWalk name with the galleries at MacArthur Place and Auberge. So all that will roll up under the Masonry name. So Masonry really has 4 locations right now, is the way that we think about it.
Your name, what's your background, the heritage?
Well, Polensky's German. My father was German and English, and my mother is full-blooded Sicilian. And I tend to favor the Italian side of the family.
The passion.
Yeah. But I get the dedication and the hard work and all that from,
It's a great
my
combination.
dad's side of the family as well. I always say that the harder I work, the luckier I get. And so through that hard work, opportunities reveal themselves. And it's being prepared enough to figure out which one is the right one. There's been some work done by a gentleman named Daniel Goleman, who writes about EQ as opposed to IQ, and about emotional quotient. And it gets back to not just intellect, but a base level of intellect, but really being able to be thoughtful about things and being able to find the best path to a goal, not just the most intellectual path to a goal. But what I realized is, this is probably about 10 years ago, so I was probably 15 years into my career, when I read Daniel Goleman's work, was that really what had led to whatever success that I've enjoyed was from this concept of emotional quotient, EQ. I think for me what's worked is, if you pay attention, life shows you the way. Things happen, and some of it's meaningful, some of it's not, but if you're paying attention, the ones that have particular inspiration or meaning often, or to me, have been a path.
I love what you do.
Thanks.
I think we've got a lot of information about you that we can share with our viewers, and I'm just leaving wanting more.
Well, that's very nice. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on the Stephanie Herman Show, and I hope we lifted your spirits and made you feel like you got away to Italy. But for now, let the soul of jazz inspire you with the Marty Williams Quartet. Thank you all.
picture of possession is the motivation. Got his hand up, the pro donation. Looks like we always end up in a rut. Everybody now trying to make it real compared to what? Come on! President, he's got his war. Folks don't know just what it's for. Nobody gives us a rhyme or reason. Have a $1, they call it treason. With chicken feathered all the way out, but I can't use it. Trying to make it real compared to what? Slaughterhouses are killing hogs, twisted children killing frogs. Put 'em redneck